Hello, and welcome back to more DML. So, I went back last night and finished off all the chests in level 2, and now all that we have left to do is open this final chest in level 6. So, little ANUBIS Dragon, let's go. There is the key in the final chest of the entire event. So, now that the ANUBIS Dragon is protecting the underworld ruins again, things might get a little easier for us. Yeah, but the other Divine Dragons might need our help. Speaking of, I think the ANUBIS Dragon wants to thank us. Oops, no, wait, it just wants us to collect the rest of the treasure in the ruins. My mistake. Vikings left all this treasure behind. If we clear it out, another Divine Dragon might join us. Also, hey, treasure? So, the ANUBIS Dragon does join us as a reward for completing this event. So this is our first Divine out of this new Egyptian Divine event. Sweet. But now there is literally nothing else for us to do again. We've got all the raw pieces that we can get for now. The rest of the pieces we will be able to get in Chapter 3 of the Divine event. So, you know, if it says 13 out of 26, that's fine. Don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. But we do have a little bit of additional event currency. So if you can see, some levels say like 83%, 88%. So you can just go back and spend the rest of your event currency on these random tiles. And they give like a little bit of gold, a little bit of food sometimes. And you can basically just waste the rest of whatever you have until you get to like a 100% completion. Oh, there they are. I was like, where are these other fights that I apparently can't see? So overall, we did finish with about 2 days left to spare, which is very good. I'm happy that it's over and done, skis with, so now we can relax for a couple of days before, you know, we have to get ready for the solo event, the Divine Chests, and even more stuff. So, now if we go into our inventory, where is he? There he is. There's our little ANUBIS Dragon. I love it. I love that we basically have like a dog dragon in DML now, because we've never really had a dog for a dragon yet in this game. Not properly, at least. And he kind of looks like a kind of like a greyhound, if you get what I'm saying. But anyway, we will pop him into the hatchery. He is a divine, so of course he will take a very long time to finish hatching. 3 days and 20 hours with VIP on. So regularly, that is like over 4 days by far. So, no, of course, if you want to get Hathor, you have to actually hatch every single Divine Dragon in this entire event before the entire event is over. So not only do you have to earn all 5 of the Divines, you also have to hatch the guy. So he is a lot of work, so I would definitely suggest hatching your dragon as soon as you can. And can we actually buy our Divine Habitat that we need yet? Not yet. I'm guessing that we have to actually place him down first, but you know, I'm happy to finally get that out of the way. And on top of any event stuff and anything else, there is currently a weird bundle out for the Brunhilde Dragon. And so you can get her 500 event currency, 675,000 food, and some gold for, you know, just under £17. It's very weird because I was talking about this dragon yesterday in the Discord server, and suddenly she appeared here. Very random. I mean, she's not like a legendary, she isn't a divine or anything. Like, she's probably not going to be bought anywhere near as much as the Apep dragon, obviously. But you don't really see this little Brunhilde dragon very often. Very weird egg, very strange looking dragon in general. But, I don't know, maybe she's your cup of tea. She's got her little pigtail sticking out as well, so, I don't know, whatever floats your boat, my dude. I am not gonna judge you for that. But now that the event is basically over, it's like, what do we do now in DML? We didn't even use all of our portal gems. Oh, and someone reached level 15. Oh, sweet, we got some gems for that. That's so good. That means that now we can actually put VIP on for a month if we need to. That's pretty good. And I just realized I have not used the global chat feature, like, since it was released. Not a singular time have I used the global chat feature. I feel pretty bad about that. Well, we'll just pop these 3 into the ruins. We'll get this quest done. Oh, these daily tasks have been pretty good today. At least there's no use Dragon Fury 2 times or, you know, pet a ton of your dragons. Like, those quests, I like those quests that we just got given. Give me more of those on the daily. Maybe then I'd complain a little bit less. But man, you know, the Anubis Dragon, he is a divine. And if he is the only divine you manage to get out of this entire event, use him. Because, realistically, to have a good team, you need at least 1 divine and 2 legendaries minimum. You can, realistically, obviously, you would probably prefer having 3 divines in the best possible situation, like one of them being Hathor, one of them being Ra, and one of them being, I don't know, another random divine. But you have to remember, as well, that divine dragons take an insanely long amount of time to actually enchant. As you could probably tell from my Hermes dragon, even after hundreds and hundreds, and probably even thousands of enchantment fights, we are still yet to get anywhere near enough materials to upgrade our Hermes dragon. So, if you do want a divine on your team, you have to remember that they're only really good when they're fully upgraded and when they're enchanted to like level 2 to 3 minimum. So, it's the same with legendaries when you're a low level. Obviously, having legendaries and divines is really good because they have no weaknesses, their base stats are higher than epics, yada yada. But if you can't afford the gems to unlock their final element, and if you don't have any enchantment materials to upgrade them, you're probably going to be better off just using epics for a little while longer, you know, grinding more of the materials, and then, you know, just gradually working on the divine itself, like, in the background. Because I always say, you know, rush, get as many legendaries as you can, as quickly as you can, get as many divines as you can, but that does come with, like, a little asterisk, like, before you do that, make sure you know this. And, 45 pieces for this Foxglove Dragon is gonna make me so depressed every single day. I'll get a piece that will like, oh, I feel like I haven't done anything. Like, surely I'm not the only one that feels like that. It just feels so monotonous. Doing those daily tasks every day. And it's like, wow, I have 10 out of 45 pieces. It's kind of like the Enchantress Dragon, which, you know, you can get from your friends when they gift you. Where it's just, when you start off, it feels like, oh my goodness, I am never going to get this dragon. That's so many days to have to wait. But now, it's been a little while. And now we're like, we don't even want more Enchantress Dragon pieces. Because we already have like 2 more of them. So, I guess it's just one of those things. As soon as we get the Foxglove and Scout, we'll probably never want pieces again. But at the moment, it just feels like a very long, arduous, painful set of daily tasks that we will have to do over and over again. For the inevitable end goal of a terrible, rare, and a very mediocre epic dragon. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a negative Nancy about it. Maybe. And I don't know, I feel like doing the dungeon for today. How about that? Do you feel like doing the dungeon? I do, so we're gonna do it anyway. Not that it's a challenge or anything, but I guess we might as well, because what else is there to do, really? I'd rather do this than just do random gold mine fights, because at the end of the dungeon, don't forget, you've always got the chance of getting 100 gems. And I would very much enjoy 100 additional gems today. Not for any particular reason. There's nothing that I need to buy, like, desperately. I would just appreciate the sentiment of 100 random gems. Because, you know, doing the dungeons, spinning the Otto's Lotto wheel, petting your dragons. I've already done a full video on, you know, all the little ways that you can get gems every single day. And it does add up in the end. But you do have to, you know, dedicate the time to doing the dungeon, should doing the ad watching and spinning in the lotto. So it can be quite a bit of effort, but just like grinding your daily battles with your portal gems, you know, if you do it, you're gonna get a lot more rewards at the end of the day. So there are a lot of ways to speed up your progress in game. It's just up to you whether you can be bothered to do it. And obviously the more gems that you get, the better off you're gonna be on average. Because, I mean, the sooner you get your hatchery upgrades, the sooner you get the final elements unlocked on your divines and that, better off you're gonna be, my dude. You're gonna be much better off. I know that on my Android account, I'm still using the reindeer dragon and dragons like that. And when the reindeer gets upgraded, he is just so much better. He's so much better when he has his final element upgraded compared to when he doesn't. Very useful dragon in some defensive teams. It's just, you know, only having legendary. Ugh, legendaries suck. Like, imagine Andy without his plant and without his shadow. He's literally the worst. Icky. Icky bad dragon is what he is. But he got awakened a long time ago. I don't even really remember when we started upgrading our Autumn Dragon, to be completely honest. Like, I remember the old team where it was like our Clay Dragon, our Comet Dragon, and just a random stand-in for that third slot. I don't actually remember when I started upgrading this guy. It's just been too long. Far too long. Since then we got 2 other level 80s, which was nice. But Andy will always be our OG level 80 guy. And he's still pretty strong. It's just very much a shame that the Autumn Dragon has been replaced by the Seth Dragon. Because he's just an outright better version of Andy. So if we could get the Seth Dragon, obviously, eventually we would have to replace this guy here. It's just, I don't know, I feel so bad about doing it. I still have a connection to this guy, if you get what I'm saying. He's done so much good for us. He helped us progress, go through the map, all sorts. And okay, we didn't get 100 gems. I probably would have preferred the 2 gems, to be completely honest with you, to the 1 million food just under. But, you know, that is the way it is. So, for now, that is pretty much all that we have to do. But, can we, there we go, we can finally 100% complete this level. That was, I'm sure that was probably triggering some people's OCD, just having 1 fight remaining and that was it. I don't think that we could spend any more for now, though. They're like 400 each. Ugh. Screw that. But, very successful event, like I said. I'm not going to be going for that Sentinel Dragon because people have fed their dragons like 200 million food. Because people were like, whoa, you have so much food, Quack. When are you going to spend it? No, these guys are the ones that have a lot of stored food. 300 million. Like, no, I don't have that much. Not quite. But I am saving my food in case we need it for any sort of special event or a feeding event. Again, whenever it comes up, we can feed. And here, actually, I'm just going to feed him once because then he's level 63. But I'm just saving it for him. Whether we'll actually finish leveling him up to 80 is questionable, on like now or not, because again, with the other divines, we'll see how the rest of the events go, whether we need to level him up anymore, whatever goes on in Chapter 2, 3, and 4 of the Divine event. But, anywho, for now, I have rambled for long enough, so I hope that your luck in the event has been pretty good as well. Even with my terrible luck, we still finished it with 2 days to spare, but to be fair, I didn't miss a single reset of the event. So, for most people, that's not really doable. So, if you're still progressing through level 6, keep going, and you can finish level 6 just about. Even if you've only opened a couple of chests, you can still do it. Just don't miss too many more resets. But anyway, for now, thank you for joining me today in DML, and until next time, I will see you then.